Hi, my name's Kathy. I'm a librarian at the Hamilton East Public Library, and I'm also a master gardener in Hamilton County. I'm here to talk to you today about pinching plants. So this is something that I try to remember to do because you're going to have a lot better results with a lot of the things that you grow, particularly herbs and flowers. So I have a few examples here to show you what I'm talking about. So I have two examples of the same plant. These are both Maltese cross. I started both of these through winter gardening from the seeds from the seed library at the Hamilton East Public Library. This plant I pinched and this plant I didn't pinch. Now, Maltese cross has a habit of kind of flopping over if it doesn't get enough sunshine or if there's a high wind, and then your beautiful flower, instead of being beautiful and upright, is more laying down on the grass. So one thing that you can do to help that is to pinch it. So if you look closely at this is one that I pinched about 2 weeks ago. Let's see if I can show you. Where the stem is, you'll notice that coming out of the stem are little tiny leaves. And I don't know if you can really see it here well, but when you pinch, you're simply going to cut off right above where that node is, where those leaves come out of. And if you cut off right above the node, those two little leaves that are there will start growing two more branches, which is what happened here. So if you notice, I cut this stalk here off several weeks ago, and right out of the side of it, you see another stalk. And I did that all over this plant. I cut this one here, and another one came out of it, and so on and so forth around the rest of the plant. So instead of like having a plant with only two blooms, and you see these were supposed to bloom right at the end of them, I now have a plant that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different places where it's going to bloom. It also delays the bloom. So if I had a big patch of this, I could pinch one set of the plant and then wait a month and then pinch a different part of it, which is going to change the bloom time because it's going to take this longer to get to bloom. Now, common time that you're going to do this is with your annuals. Now, I only have herbs here to show you, but if I had marigolds or petunias or things like that, you pinch them off to promote more growth. You just have to remember you don't pinch them under the node where the leaves come up. You pinch it right over the node so more can come out. So you can see this basil has been pinched once right at the top, and it's still kind of tall and gangly, but you do see that there's a set of a leaf here and a leaf there, and I think I'd rather have this bushier, more compact. So in those places, I can just take and pinch it. And when I do that, this is going to grow out more from there. Oops, I wasn't careful in front of the camera. Look at that, I wasted that. But I can still put this on my dinner tonight, so it's not completely wasted. I also have some spicy Thai basil that I grew from the seed library, and you can see again, there's an extra set of leaves here. If I pinch this here, I can use that basil, but my plant, instead of being tall and gangly, will be bushier. Usually when you buy your annuals from, a store, they're already growing. Whoever grew those annuals for you before you pick them up at the hardware store or nursery, they did all that pinching. So if you start seeds yourself from the library, keep in mind that you might need to do this pinching in order to have a more robust plant. Hopefully that's helpful to you. Happy gardening.